This is the Big O Show.
There's just one place where you can drive the new 2025 Acura Integra for only $289 a month. The Customer Appreciation Sale at Acura of Pembroke Pines. Thank you for making us number one.
When presenting an award to an employee, athlete, executive, or fantasy GM, make sure you call Orvieto's Awards and More. For 35 years, these custom award specialists have been providing plaques, trophies, custom framing, while providing state-of-the-art laser and computerized engraving, UV printing, and glass crystal etching. They do all their engraving and printing in-house for quality control. Call Charles at 305-949-8098 or visit them at orvietosawards.com. Orvieto's Awards and More, where recognition is rewarding.
There's just one place where you can take $10,000 off the 2025 Acura MDX. The Customer Appreciation Sale at Acura of Pembroke Pines. Thank you for making us number one.
After 40 years, the Big Cheese Miami is still producing great Italian food. They started in 1984. Since then, they've been winning awards while being voted the best inexpensive Italian restaurant in Miami. Visit them for great food, amazing service. Witness the decades of Cane's memories. The walls are like a Miami Hurricanes Hall of Fame. The Big Cheese delivers anything on its menu or party platter menu to your home, office, or even a park for a picnic. Located at 8080 Southwest 67th Avenue, Miami. Call 305-662-6855. TheBigCheeseMiami.com, where they serve large portions at family prices. With more than 62 years of litigation experience handling insurance disputes, Welton Rayom is committed to resolving even the toughest insurance claims quickly. At Welton Rayom, they don't get paid unless you win. They handle complex personal injury claims caused by the fault of another in both state and federal courts. They handle auto, trucking, motorcycle, slip and fall, and bicycle accidents. Call 954-966-4646. That's 954-966-4646. Welton Rayom can help.
We're celebrating a new year with new savings at Toyota of Hollywood, the official #1 volume Toyota dealer. Save big on a 24 Corolla, not $24,000, $17,988. Buy with 0% financing, 0 down. We're bringing you deals that strike fast and hard at the #1 volume Toyota dealer, Toyota of Hollywood, on 441 between Hollywood Boulevard and Sheridan Street. Open till midnight.
Welcome to Caneswear. New store, new items, same great experience. Family owned and operated since 2010, Caneswear has the latest merchandise from the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, Florida Panthers, Inter Miami CF, and more. Come visit us at our store in Davie on University Drive, just south of 595, or online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot Miami fans shop.
If you're looking to take your home or business to the next level, then RM Contractors and Custom Drywall can assist you. RM specializes in new residential turnkey, new commercial turnkey, home and office remodeling. Call them for free estimates. Serving all of South Florida, licensed and insured. Call Ray or Mike, 305-345-3649. You work hard to create the perfect atmosphere. You dream it, we'll build it. RM Contractors and Custom Drywall, 305-345-3649. or Instagram at RMC Fisher Island.
The Crypto Bro Show is solely for entertainment purposes. Orlando Alzagari and his guests are not financial advisors or investments consultants. If you ever plan to invest, make sure you do your homework, talk to a professional, and understand investing is very risky and volatile. Good luck in any of your investments, and only invest what you're willing to lose.
Time to log into the blockchain and find out what's the latest in Bitcoin and crypto in our Crypto Bro Show.
Crypto Bro.
This segment brought to you by RM Contractors and Custom Drywall. Take your home or business to the next level with RM Contractors and Custom Drywall. Call Ray or Mike at 305-345-3649. You dream it, they'll build it. See their fantastic work on Instagram at RMC Fisher Island.
Crypto Bros.
Here's the Crypto Bro himself, Orlando Alzugari.
Baby, yes, sir. Welcome aboard. And as you know, my partner in crime, Sean Stanley, kind of takes the show off. You know, he joins me every day, but not for the Crypto Bro Show. So we always need the heads up that we are sounding good. Whether you're on Instagram, I see Disco George, I see Bowleg, I see Jukebox there. We got over here a bunch watching on YouTube, so I just need a thumbs up. We're all good. Audio good. Love it. Thank you, J-Town, being the first in there. Appreciate you. Feeling good. Feeling good, man. This is, it's like a pressure cooker, but it's the good kind of pressure. And the worst part about it is dealing with the FUD. The fear, uncertainty, and doubt that's out there, right? And all these outlets and all these, but Trump hasn't talked about the Bitcoin reserve yet and all that. And it's like, you're not the priority right now. You know, you got to understand, right? The guy went on a whole bunch of things that he campaigned on, and he's doing all of it. The Bitcoin reserve stuff it's going to happen. But it also kind of, has to take its place. And it's only been a couple days. He did release Ross Ulbricht. I mean, that's fantastic right there in itself. And that's awesome. By the way, Ross had several $1 million in Bitcoin, which is a lot more now, 10 years later. And people have donated. But I was thinking about this. This is funny with Ross because his deal, you think about it and you're going, okay, well, this guy was in jail for 10 years. And back in the day, well, it was a little different the way they did things. Back in the day, you would bury your treasure. You would, we've seen in the movies where they stick it in a wall and then the house is sold. And they have to go back and break into the house and go to the wall. And, whatever it is. Buried it in your backyard. You got to hope nobody finds it or whatever. I think about all the crazy things that people have done in time to kind of save their valuables. All you got to do is have 12 words in your head. That's it. You could be in jail. Or you could just travel from country. You can't carry, whether it's, let's say whatever else, working stiffs. Let's say you amass $10,000, $50,000, $70,000, $100,000. You're not really going to carry that around going from country to country, right? If you have millions and billions, you certainly can't carry it around. Wouldn't be very safe. But man, when you got those 12 words and you could just pop up anywhere and boom, you got it. What a convenience. What an absolute convenience. And Ross is gone for 10 years, and all you need is your 12 words, and your money's there. It's sitting. It's safe. You're not paying anybody to hold it. They're not charging you every month like they do in the bank. So the bank is an interesting system. They charge you to hold money that depreciates every day. In the last 4 years, the dollar depreciated about 25%. So whatever you bought for $1, it was 75 cents a year, 4 years later. And 4 years before that, another quarter off of that. And so on and so forth. And, because your last four presidents have printed 30 trillion. So it's there. And so you've got your money and it's growing and you can move. You can go from a city to another city. You can move from one state to another. You don't have to wire transfer anything. You don't have to pay banks. Let's say you were moving out of the country and you have your money in the bank and then you want to transfer it to a bank, let's say in Europe somewhere, because you're moving to Europe or South America, whatever, you know how it goes. It'll go to an international bank before it goes to the bank that you're going, and everybody's getting a piece of that wire transfer. So the money's depreciating and you're charging me to hold money that's depreciating, and yet you're loaning out all that money, earning all that interest, and not giving me anything. What a system. And then we got the guys above just running the printer. It's funny, man. It's funny. It really is. And I tell you, it's bullish. And right now we're looking at crypto, and we're hanging somewhere in the 103, 104 range. And like we talked about yesterday on the show, that now we're talking about hanging around 103 or 104, 105, 106, 107. That's what we're talking about, right? So we're just waiting. But signs are coming. You're going to get the Bitcoin reserve. We're going to talk a little bit more about that, and we'll show you proof why you're also going to get the Bitcoin reserve, right? But the other thing, while you see it here consolidating in the hundreds now, okay, remember we used to consolidate in the 20s. We used to consolidate in the 40s and the 50s. We consolidated in the 60s. We're consolidating in the hundreds now, so we're going to jump into the teens, into the early 20s very soon. The signs are starting to develop, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Don't forget, you can make a donation, Cash App or Venmo at Cash Big O Show. That is Cash Big O Show, Cash App or Venmo, and you can make a Bitcoin or Ethereum donation, which we always appreciate that, by the way, on the show. And you can also make a donation through PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo at Cash Big O Show. So we've got signs, good signs that are coming, okay? And one of them is the DXY. And the dollar is showing some signs of weakness. And at the same time, okay, there is somebody that is going to be in place that will weaken the dollar. Trump did it the last time he was in place. He'll do it again, because by weakening the dollar, it helps assets go up, and he's big on assets. He's got a lot of Bitcoin, a lot of Ethereum. He's got Chainlink. He's got Aave. He's got all of that. So risk assets will go up. And if we look at what's going on right now with the DXY, we're at 108. Okay. Now, let me show you the graph here. We're at 108. And if you look at the, let me look in, let's go to 10-day. If you see it right there, you see, let me go here. Let me keep it year to date, because that's where you can actually, damn it. Hold on a second. Here we go. All right. So you start looking at it, and the money supply is now starting to head downward. You see it there on the back end? You see the back end here, that there's a nice little dip into 107, and then we got a straight line here going on, and it's slightly going upwards. But the question is that kind of a little bit of a floor where you will then move on downward? And we're expecting it, because if you think about it, all right, they've got a lot of things that they're going to want to do in the government. And when they do that, they're going to spend a lot of money in the process. And by spending a ton of cash, guess what happens? They got to print. So to run the detention centers and to go collect all these immigrants and to do all the things, the border stuff and all that, it's going to cost money. They're going to start, they start implementing the things that they want to do. It's going to cost money, right? Hopefully, some of it can be offset by the stuff that they're shaving off too, but you can only shave so much. Eventually, they'll print, because they all end up printing. So we're going to get a dollar that is already showing some signs that it wants to head in a downward direction. Okay. And so for me, that overall kind of gives me a little bit of hope, in the process. Let me show you the M2 money supply. And this thing is really acting up, by the way. Let me show you the M2 money supply, which is the money supply worldwide. It's just going up perpetually. Up, up, up. Everybody's printing. Even this has like a little bit of a down spike, right? But it'll continue to go up. So it doesn't matter. You start looking at the chart, you were at 87, you're at 82, you're at 81, you're at 65. It doesn't matter. All countries. This is the world money supply. So everybody's printing. Bitcoin's worldwide. Crypto's worldwide. Chainlink is bought everywhere. It's not just here. It's everywhere. Bitcoin's bought everywhere. Ethereum's bought everywhere. Risk assets are going to gain from all of this because everybody is printing, not just the United States. I show you the dollar has a little bit of a hook right at the end. We got to see what goes on. But once you start seeing it go completely down, that's when you're going to see gold rise. That's when you're going to see Bitcoin explode and Ethereum and altcoins. I think we're less than a week away from altcoins starting to run. I really do. I think we're just about a week away because we're about to get positive news from this administration. I can guarantee you that. That's coming. They have priorities. They have to do all the other stuff that they want to do. That's fine. That's what they're there for, right? That's their agenda. They got voted in. They got to do it. But your crypto stuff will come. But it just isn't the priority for them at the moment because they want to reach the masses. The masses are more worried about the other stuff that they've gone through the first couple of days. Eventually, we'll get the Bitcoin reserve. But as long as everyone's printing, as you're watching there, we're in. We're in. So it doesn't matter where you live in Argentina or in London or in New York or whatever, they're all going to print. And if they're going to print, risk assets will end up going up. And nothing is going to benefit more than that doggy right there. Okay? So hang in there. It's about to turn, and it's going to turn in a beautiful way where you're going to be. And let me tell you what's going on right now, the fluctuations and the people that are selling, it's all short-term holders. Those are the main people that are selling right now. The people that have held under 6 months because they don't understand it. You don't really understand it until you've held it for a while and you've gone through a 15, a 20, a 30% decline, and then you've watched it bounce back and go even stronger, and you're like, okay, I just have to be patient. That's all. The rest of us know you don't run when it goes, you don't buy when it's parabolic, and you buy when it's consolidating or when it dips. And right now you have consolidation. This is a buy period for some people. You should take advantage of it. Let's see. We don't, Jermaine, this is not about sports, my brother. This is all crypto, so there'll be no sports here. So just so you'll know. Let's see. Thank you for answering my question last night. Do you have a Tangem wallet recommendations? What are your thoughts on Fidelity for purchasing? Look, David, I don't mind. Are you talking about the ETF? I'd rather buy Bitcoin directly. And yes, I do have a Tangem wallet. Tangem, what's it called? The Trezor Model T. I've got like 3 different wallets that I use. So yes, I have several wallets. Tangem is one of my favorite wallets to use, and I suggest anybody and everybody that gets into crypto should use a Tangem wallet because not only is it incredibly safe and secure and all that, but it's really easy to use and it helps for people that are new to it. Get the 3-card one, by the way. Go to tangem.com to buy it directly from them. The 3-card one it's $70. $70 to protect hundreds and thousands and some of you out there have millions. It's well worth it. Don't keep it on websites, on exchanges. Okay. Let's see. And you are welcome, sir. And for Fidelity, I mean, an ETF is a good investment in Fidelity. By the way, today IBIT 2.2 billion, they're ETFs. Fidelity 291 million. Grayscale 195 million. ARK Investment 72. BITO had 193 million. So a lot of movement. A lot of movement going on. Okay. A lot of movement. So don't even. And today, BlackRock made a $600 million purchase on their own of Bitcoin. Yeah. No, the smart and really rich and powerful people are gobbling it up. Do not let this phase you whatsoever. None. Nada. Nay. Okay? Let it go. Larry Fink. We talked about Larry Fink. He's the man. And when we talk about Fink, he wants to explain, for those of you that are new to Bitcoin, this is a man that manages trillions and trillions of dollars. Okay? And he knows a little some about investing. This is a guy that didn't believe in Bitcoin and finally got on board. And that's what happens to a lot of us. I didn't believe in Bitcoin years ago too, and all that. And until you learn and understand what's going on with our money, that's when you get hooked. And so here's Larry, and he's going to explain to you nice people out there the values of Bitcoin and why it could help you as a hedge against inflation and fiat currency wherever you live in the world.
If you're frightened of your debasement of your currency or you're frightened of your economic or political stability of your country, you can have an internationally based instrument called Bitcoin that will overcome those local fears. And so I'm a big believer in the utilization of that as an instrument. And so if that becomes true and you see that it could be a proper hedge against maybe hope security or equities, the question is, could you see a 2 or 5% allocation? I was with a sovereign wealth fund during this week, and that was the conversation. Should we have a 2% allocation? Should we have a 5% allocation? If everybody adopted that conversation, but it would be 500,000, 600,000, 700,000 for Bitcoin.
Well, does it also?
I'm not promoting that, by the way. So that is not my promotion or.
I'm sorry. Cash App or Venmo at Cash Big O Show. I was saying that on Solana, thank you for pumping our bags. Sorry about that. Damn it. This is the thing. When I don't have Sean here, right? It's I'm sorry about that. So what I was talking about with Solana, for those of you that have meme coins, thank you. I want to thank you all out there. I want to thank you all out there for the meme coins. I want to thank you for pumping our bags. Okay? I appreciate it immensely. All of the Solana owners out there, I think you all are super grateful that they're pumping our bags. So for me, that's what I was trying to tell people with the Solana stuff, because I am not a meme coin guy, and I really don't understand it. It's like a lottery ticket. It's a gamble. I don't know why we're doing this, but the bad part is the people that lose out, it's their only experience in crypto, and they probably will never, they'll think that Bitcoin is the Trump coin or Doge or whatever meme coin, and they won't understand utility. They won't understand real world assets. They won't understand what they're doing, and they'll throw away money in meme coins. But those meme coins are all over on Solana, and I want to thank you all out there for buying and buying big on those meme coins. Big Johnson says, I have a feeling he hasn't looked at the chat board. No, I did not. I'm sorry. You guys, if you're taking courses in lip reading, you are good. Let's see. I know you mentioned a lot of the same coins every day, like Kaspa, Chainlink, Ethereum, but other than Bitcoin, what are a few to start out with after Bitcoin, obviously? All right. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. Okay. Let's do that together, and let's bring it up, and I'll give you a couple of coins right on CoinMarketCap that you guys can go with. And Hedera's one, by the way. You want one that I think you should take advantage of is Hedera. You didn't mention Hedera because that's one I also mentioned too. But if you want one that I would say you go with, Hedera's one for sure. Okay. XRP, still not bad to put a little money in XRP, because I think it's gonna fly, and we'll have some news for you now that I'm going to share with you on XRP that you'll be able to take advantage of. I think there's still Toncoin. I think Toncoin is one that is going to expand now. Okay, because now they've been able to team up with the messenger side of it and all that, and it's going to be an exchange and everything. So Toncoin for me would be one that I definitely would be investing in. Okay, I think this one can flip a couple times in this bull run here. Toncoin is absolutely fantastic. I told you about Hedera. I love Hedera in this bull run. I think it's going to be an absolute monster. It's amazing, all these meme coins that are there. It's just absolute insanity, I got to tell you, with the meme coins. Ondo. I gave you guys Ondo at 22 cents. I think this is going to go to several dollars. I really do. Okay? You got a market cap of $4 billion. This thing can easily turn to $50 to $100 billion. So you can add how many X's there? A bunch of X's. I gave it to you at 22 cents, but hey, still at 129, it is a bargain. And look what's gone on in the last 7 days. You're only up just under 3%. In the last month, you're down 22%. Okay, you're up 437% for the year, but think about it. You already have 22% you're going to make up right away. So that alone, that's 1/5 of your investment right away. I love freaking Ondo. Ondo's going to be a monster, absolute monster. So now be careful. They will have some releases because they don't have their entire supply out there. So you got to be careful with that. So be patient. If you have a long-term approach, I love Ondo. BlackRock is behind it. Larry Fink. He's not going to lose. Okay? He's going to win in this game, and he's going to win big. Of course, Kaspa is there. Let's see. Some other ones that Stacks, Bitcoin blows. Stacks is it's the layer 2 on top of Bitcoin. It's at $1.40 right now. This is another one. The market cap is just over $2 billion. It's not a huge market cap. In the last, I think, year, might be in a negative. Let me see. No, it's up 5%, but it hasn't been doing well overall. See, it's down 16% in the last month. So Stacks for me is another one that's going to be a very good coin because you're going to have a lot of payment systems and things going on Bitcoin. It's going to be on the layer 2 on Stacks. Everything's built on Stacks. They got businesses and everything on the layer 2 network of Bitcoin because that's the only way they can be, much more, productive in that sense because they can actually run more transactions because they need that layer 2 in order to run those transactions. So I love that. Injective, I gave you guys Injective at $1.34, like, I don't know, 2 years ago or something. It went all the way up to like $40-something, I want to say. So you've got that and more it's going to go to. Here, let me go all time. Whoa. Oh, damn it. There we go. All right, there we go. Sorry. Let me go all here. Thank you. So like $42. Yeah, I was right. Let me see. No, let me see. $48. I think it'll surpass that easily. Injective protocol. Easily. Love Injective protocol. I'm a huge Injective protocol guy. I think Immutable X. It's loaded with gaming. Immutable X will be a monster. It's down. It's only at $1.18. I gave it to you guys when it was at 44 cents. But if you look at it, where you at down in the last month, that's right. There, you still have coins that have value, and they have not taken off yet. This is down 18% in the last month. How is it for the year? Look, down 33% for the last year since its high, which was a while back this was a while back, dude. Look at that. That's crazy. $5.60. So Immutable X will run. I love Immutable X. Okay. That's another one there that I would invest in if I'm a newbie. What else do we have? I'm a Jasmine guy, but I told you guys about Jasmine when it was 33 cents, 33% of a penny. In other words, 33,000th, right? Is what it is. And now it's at over 2.5 cents. It's reached 5 cents. And I think it'll go past 5. It'll go maybe even to 10 in this run. But again, that's a little bit more of a risky play. Okay. I like it more if you get it earlier. Pith. I think this is a fantastic play. Chainlink is the oracle on the blockchain. Everybody's going to use Chainlink. Trump buys Chainlink, so Chainlink is going to be a monster. I think it'll go over $100, $200. I think in this bull run, and it's like at $25 or $27. But Pith is number 2, and it's only 32 cents. And they are a good company overall. Are they Chainlink? No, but because they are clearly the number 2, I think they've got room to grow. Their market cap is only 1.1 billion. They can flip this market cap several times over because the crypto market is going to grow. And if I'm correct, Pith is down 17% for the year. So it's got room to grow. Down 16% in the last month. So really, the losses have come in the last month. So what I would do is, you see the progress right there, I would follow it. And if it goes any lower, I'd follow it. But once I start seeing it turn up, I'd probably buy already because I think we're at the bottom. The altcoin season is about to blow up. there's a couple. I hope that helped you. I hope that gave you a little bit of insight on some of the stuff that maybe you might be able to invest in. Again, do your own homework. Go check it out on your own before you do anything out there. Okay, do your own homework. Don't listen just to people and just go blindly and invest. Go check it out and do your own homework. Seek a professional. I am not a professional. Okay. You want to know how crazy? Okay. This is one of the headlines is it's going to become the Wild West. Oh yeah. That's the one thing about Trump taking over, because his family is deep into crypto, because his entire administration is into crypto. All their rules are going to be pro crypto. So for those of you that have been in it, like I have for several years, we've been waiting for something like this, and it's here. So take advantage. And Lark Davis, who does a really nice job overall, he put out this post, and I think it just kind of shows where we're going with this craziness. And look at it. 33 ETFs are now currently filed with the SEC, which no shot under Gary Gensler and company. Under these guys, all of this is going to pass. XRP's there, Solana, Litecoin. Like, I'm not a Litecoin guy, but I don't know who the hell wants a Litecoin ETF, but whatever. A Doge ETF and a Trump coin ETF. You think that's going to pass? You think there's an ego somewhere in the government that's going to allow that one to pass? You think that the SEC is going to turn down a Trump ETF? No, not this SEC, not this CFTC. No. This is going to get approved, and it's going to get approved big time. Big time. It's crazy. This is insanity. Insanity. The market is, that's why you have to be patient. That's why you have to stay strong, and you got to keep investing in whatever kind of coin you love, because this shit is going to get out of control. Money, I showed you the M2 money supply is going up. The DXY is starting to turn a little bit down. That's positive for all risk assets. If it continues to go down, risk assets are going to blow up, which I think that's what we're about to see now. It's about to go down. The M2 money supply will go up. All countries will print, and you're going to have liquidity coming into the markets, and this is going to explode, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely explode. Take advantage. I'm telling you. By the way, Welt and Rayom. We love Jeff Welt and Daniel Rayom. If you're looking for lawyers here in South Florida, 954-966-4646. Bankruptcy, homeowner property damage, condo damage, criminal defense, business owner claims, commercial litigation. Please call my friends at Welt and Rayom. They know how to get it done. Trust me. Of course, without Sean here, I struggle with these kind of things. But Welt and Rayom, 954-96-4646. The consultation is free. Call my guys, Jeff Welt and Daniel Rayom. They know how to get it done. Trust me on that one. All right, what else do we have going on? I mean, there's so much great news. It's ridiculous how much great news there is. Let's get to this one now. I told you about BlackRock buying 600,000 in Bitcoin. No need to show you the graph, but let me get to a little Kaspa news. You know, I'm a big Kaspa guy now, and I am trying to scoop up as much Kaspa as possible. And we are waiting for the Crescendo hard fork to be updated. But we've got some massive news from this. Okay. Michael Sutton, by the way, who is a developer for Kaspa, and he tells us about the Crescendo hard fork it goes from 1 block a second to 10 blocks a second. Now, I want you to know this. Their plan is to go to 100 blocks, 1,000 blocks per second. The way they have it built out, they feel the speed is going to be able to do that. But at 10 blocks, right now, they can handle more transactions at a time than Solana. And you see all the congestion problems with Solana. They were just down again. When they have a lot of traffic, they go down. You know how Coinbase goes down all the time? Well, these guys don't go down. And when they add this, but listen to this, okay? The Crescendo hard fork, the exact specifications and design of the upcoming Kaspa Crescendo is out for public review and discussion. This hard fork also marks the closure of KIP1, the Kaspa Rust rewrite. The performance improvements enabled by Rust Kaspa to provide the foundation necessary to support this upgrade, allowing the network to handle the increased demands of 10 blocks per second and beyond. Remember, I told you, they want to add 100, they want to add 1,000. The Crescendo hard fork is a proactive upgrade to the Kaspa network made possible through RK with TN11. We're not smart enough to figure this stuff out. A testnet operating 10 blocks per second, running stably for over a year now. So the network has demonstrated its readiness for this transition. So for those of us going, hey, they're running the testnet now, and what's going on? Dude, they've been running for a year, dog. They're ready. That's why I told you that I think Kaspa is going to explode. You know, I feel very good about it. Easily a 10x in this bull market. Easily. Maybe 20. This upgrade positions Kaspa to support anticipated demands from emerging technologies, including smart contracts, layers enable via the ongoing based ZK bridge design. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you do your own homework, but I am a big believer on what's developing with Kaspa. I just think it's something that really puts us in a real favorable position. Those of us, of course, that have invested in Kaspa. Mark Yusko. He is the CEO of Morgan Clark, and he enlightens us on some stuff that is developing, especially for you XRP people, okay? If you're an XRP guy or gal out there, and you're wondering, hey, anything you know about XRP that you can enlighten us on? Yeah, Mark Yusko has it, baby. He has some real positive stuff for you that I really like. I think all of us will, that own XRP.
The one piece of legislation that is likely to happen, the other stuff, there's a lot of talk that they'll expand beyond just Bitcoin to now, XRP and Cardano and Hedera. And look, those founders have been buddying up to the administration and to Eric, and I think Eric's driving a lot of this, his son. So we'll see. But the case for the strategic Bitcoin reserve, because Bitcoin is digital gold, everything else has different roles. Something that could happen, I don't know if it'll happen the first 100 days, Abs, but there's some talk. This will make the XRP people really happy. There is some talk that XRP could be utilized and or ordered to be used for a central bank digital currency or as the base layer for national banking. I don't know if it'll happen or not, but that's one that if that does happen, that changes things. It's kind of like...
That changes things. I don't know, but if you own XRP, that's enormous. And by the way, I don't believe an if. I believe a yes, it will happen. I believe our banking system will be on the XRP blockchain. It's already built for that. It's already built out in Europe. It's already built for that. By the way, just, let's have a little fun with this. Do you think Trump admires the Garlinghouse from XRP? A guy that had to fight the government that was doing dirty shit against them because, again, they were doing all kinds of dirty shit against crypto. Okay. And so Trump also feels like he's been attacked, right? The same way. You think him and Brad Garlinghouse, who, by the way, donated to his inauguration and everything? Come on, man. That's like two brothers from another mother right there, having to go to court and win and fight and all that kind of crap. They both kind of feel the same way, and there's a connection there. So XRP, there is no doubt in my mind that XRP will be the blockchain of the banking system. And by the way, folks, we are headed for 4, 5, 6 banks. That's it. All those small and middle-sized banks, medium-sized banks, they're gone. They're going to disappear over the next couple of years, unfortunately. That neighborhood bank stuff, that stuff is going to be over because the blockchain eliminates a lot of the middlemen, and the banks are the middlemen. That's why when Biden shot down the bill that was passed, by the way, bipartisan, so banks can also hold crypto, and they shot it down. You have to do that. The banking system needs it. Plus, the average person out there needs to start off in a remedial level. You and I we had the guts to go out there and learn about a custodial wallet and learn how to buy and sell and move crypto and all that. We are gutsy people. Most people don't do that. They're kind of conservative. So you need the banks because they're used to somebody holding their money. They're used to it. They're used to that laziness. You and I know that in crypto, we have to do a little bit more work. It's safer. It's better for us. It's more satisfying. But there's a little bit more work to it. You know that. I know that. But banks will make it easy for people to transition. And then they'll learn and they'll get better and they'll get smarter and they'll get their own wallets and all that kind of stuff. But you need it. And XRP is going to be a monster. It's going to be a monster. So just keep riding that horse because it's going to grow and it's a hell of an investment. It really is. I didn't get in early because of the SEC. I just didn't want to deal with the lawsuits. I just did not want to deal with the lawsuits. To me, that was just something that scared the crap out of me, to be quite honest. Jeremy Allaire expects the crypto, what's it called? The Bitcoin Reserve. And let me play, and SB 121 also. He's the Circle CEO. Let me play this video for you. Again, the news, like you see all this sideways and some of these altcoins that are dipping, and I'm telling you, hey, take advantage of them. People don't get it. This is going to get out of control, but it's just about regulations, which they're about to come, and then the money comes in, and it's going to get absolutely crazy. So let's hear from Jeremy.
Yesterday, not mentioned in the president's inaugural address. We haven't seen any executive orders related to crypto yet. We did see some on immigration, trade, energy, TikTok. Are you concerned at all that given what we saw in the last 24 hours, this isn't necessarily as much of a priority for the president as many had thought?
Not at all. I expect to see executive orders and I expect to see key agenda items here. There's a lot to do, and I expect the Trump administration to continue to be in the limelight with a lot of action. And obviously, we're going to start seeing action from the regulatory agencies, action in Congress. And so I think you'll see that out of the White House as well.
Well, it's interesting. You have a few things going on at the same time. You have the Biden administration really going against congressional decision-making here when it came to Staff Accounting Bulletin number 121. Of course, that this would be addressing rules around accounting for the crypto industry. At Davos, it's been reported that you've been talking about how this might be one of the first things that is addressed. And if it is, what does it really unlock?
Well, I mean, I think it was in the policy platform for President Trump, and I know it's a major issue for industry and certainly within the broader Republican leadership. And so my expectation is that we will see that repealed, whether that's by executive order. I don't know the legality of how all these things are done, to be frank, but I do think that will be repealed. And just as you heard from the CEO of State Street, Ron O'Hanley, banks need this clarity and corporations need this clarity so they can hold crypto assets on their balance sheets and provide custody and do other things and not have it be punitive, which really SAB 121 has been punitive in many respects and is a huge headache for public companies. And so I think, making this all more capital markets friendly, custodian friendly, financial institution friendly is going to take place.
By the way, I want you to notice whenever you watch that channel, that one girl there, okay? I forgot her name now. She is one of the most negative people. It's like that other schmuck that's on CNBC, Ross, whatever. He's another one. Like, I don't understand these people. I really don't. They don't come from an objective point of view. They come from a dramatic, sensationalistic point of view. Oh, my God. Trump hasn't said anything about the Bitcoin reserve in 48 hours. It's really not important. But no, you moron. There's a lot of other things that they want to do ahead of that. There's a pecking order. Relax with your little Bitcoin reserve. I want it too, but I understand what they're doing. They're going to take care of all that other stuff first, dude. They're worried about other things first. The Bitcoin reserve stuff, that'll come. I mean, I'm not worried at all. But she is as negative as it gets on television when it comes to Bitcoin. By the way, here's a little reason why things are going to be bad down the line. The Kobalesi letter, who does an excellent job. Look at this. Look at this graph. This is absolute craziness. Okay. You know what this is? This is U.S. credit card debt is up to $51 billion over the last year to a record $1.09 trillion. It brings the total credit card debt up $344 billion over the last 4 years. The average interest rate for the debt reached 22%, an all-time high. In effect, U.S. households now hold a record average credit card debt of $10,563. This does not include the buy now, pay later, which saw a record $19 billion in holiday purchases in 2024. We're going to have a come to Jesus in our economy with the commercial real estate issues, the money declining, the unemployment rate will start to go up, and you see all the debt that is climbing all over the place. This is why there is no better protection than Bitcoin. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. Cash App or Venmo at Cash Big O Show. That is Cash Big O Show. Cash App or Venmo. And you can also make a Bitcoin or Ethereum donation, by the way. We also love the super chats, but we always tell you Cash App or Venmo or PayPal because we get 100% of the donation there. Whereas here in the super chat, stinking YouTube likes to take 30% away. So that's why we tell you Cash App or Venmo is a great way to support our show, or you can visit our amazing sponsors also. Let's see. Kyle says, I got into memes a while back, made some money, but lost as much. Haven't messed with them since. It's much like casino. If you mess with memes, make your money and get out right away. Yeah, that's what I did. I got out right away with SHIB, and I just didn't look back. Did not look back. Let's see. You're welcome, Big Johnson. Richard Loero, what are your thoughts on crypto IRA accounts? I like it. I like it. It's a great protection. It's a great tax shield. The good thing is now this administration is going to be even better tax shield for all of us because they'll be easier. And if they're really going to go after more outside taxes than trashing us like they have for a long time, this sucks, dude. So it just, yeah. So that's a good thing. I would hold on a couple of months here and let the new laws take place with Trump and the administration, because they're going to be looser, my man. So be on the lookout. There might be things that might be even better and more opportunities. So, that's something that we have to wait and see now. We'll check it out. Let's see. Big O, have you looked into swans for IRA? No, I have not. I knew you would come around on Kaspa eventually, Big O. It makes me extremely happy that you're on this ride with me. Yes, I am with you, my brother, and I am 100% in overall. I love it. Let me see what we got here. Anything on Instagram? What do we got on Instagram? Vane, O Cabrera, Professionals, Alexis Palenzuela, Tiguala, Kinglos, Gary, Quickly, Up in My Tree, Head Honcho. Big O, look into Ski Mask Dog. It's a dog meme coin on the Base Network. Yeah, I'm not doing that, my brother. I appreciate you. Good luck to you, but I don't do the meme coin stuff. Watching the Miami. Yeah, we're not doing sports, bro. This is not a sports show today. So if you're looking for sports, I'm not going to be talking any stinking sports whatsoever. Let me tell you about this one. This is so good. Brian Morgenstern, he was the U.S. Treasury Secretary for Trump. Okay, and obviously he's not part of the Trump organization now, but they were asking him about, because again, the media wants to start, is the Bitcoin reserve going to happen and all this kind of crap, right? So they're all freaking out and they got to stir it up to get you guys all worked up. Oh, I see all these YouTubers out there. Well, they haven't done anything with the Bitcoin reserve and all that kind of stuff. And so this guy knows Trump. This guy's been around Trump. And so he's got good insight on what he thinks is going to end up happening. Let's listen to the man.
Sure. So the United States holds a number of strategic assets, including the gold bullion depository, the gold reserve. We have a strategic oil reserve. Of course, the U.S. government owns a tremendous amount of land, of real estate. So it holds commodities, it holds hard assets. The economy of the future, I think, demands that it hold Bitcoin, because it is the OG cryptocurrency, OG digital asset. It has a fixed supply cap. And in an age when the United States has been debasing its currency with some reckless fiscal policy and loose monetary policies, we've seen the value of the dollar decrease by some 20 to 25% over just the Biden administration, just the last 4 years. So I think it is wise for the U.S. government to start hodling, as the Bitcoiners call it, a strategic reserve of Bitcoin. It will help in terms of the debt and currency debasement I just talked about. China and Russia are looking to diversify assets, get away from U.S. dollar dominance, getting into more precious metals. I think we could front run them on this. The U.S. as the first mover would reap outsized benefits, and I see very little, virtually no downside, plenty of possible upside. Bitcoin really started with a cultural revolution, dissatisfaction with the legacy financial system. It has since grown and matured and is now held by some of the largest corporations in the world. We see the ETFs on Wall Street becoming the most successful launch of a similar product in history. It's finally time for the government to catch up to what many people, investors, Bitcoiners, people who really want to see a more small d democratic financial system get into. I think it's time for the government to catch up, and we could really put our country on a much better footing if we do this.
I'm sorry. I did it again, didn't I? Anyway, so this is why I was telling you guys that the Bitcoin reserve will happen. It's just you gotta hang in there, and it's going to blow up. And when it does, this is going to be absolutely crazy. And the U.S. has to do this because other countries are going to do it, and everybody is already collecting a ton of Bitcoin. The U.S. already has a nice reserve themselves of 200,000 Bitcoin. You got to start adding to that, man. you got a terrible deficit. You got a horrible problem. And there's a finite amount of this. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Big O right now to 10 coins to invest in and get educated. I already went through a list now. I don't know if you saw it. You can rewind. So you can check that out there, sir. As always, appreciate you. What else? I think we got that. I think I got most of the stuff that I wanted to talk about on the show. If you got any other questions, send them in. Those of you on Instagram, you got any questions you want to ask, send it in, and we will try to answer them before we go. Always appreciate you all out there. And please smash the hell out of the like button. Share the show. Thank you all out there. The Federal Reserve is now facing losses exceeding $218 billion. Just a drop in the well. They'll just keep printing money. I don't see anything right now that's really breaking. That's anything, earth-shattering or anything like that right now. So that's good. Good to know. Thank you. I was late, so I will go back and recheck. Yes, I went through a bunch of coins that you guys can invest in and check it out if you want. Okay. So appreciate you all out there. And even thank you for the suggestion on a meme coin, even though I'm not really going to get into it. I appreciate you looking out for me because you mean well, by the way. Okay. What's the gentleman on Head Honcho? I know you mean well, but I'm just not what's it called, the meme coin guy. But hey, man, I hope you absolutely kick ass and kill it. You know what I mean? And keep us up to date on that meme coin. Okay. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got an afternoon show at 3:00 at Toyota of Hollywood. I'm sorry, at Hialeah Park. Maybe I'll do a show around 11 or noon tomorrow. I might do an earlier show instead of an evening show since I get back in the evening here. So maybe I do an early Crypto Bro show tomorrow. If there's some stuff that, there's a lot. If not, maybe I'll just end up doing it at night when I get back because it just seems like a lot of the news is built up and you guys need to find out about all this stuff. You should know, especially if you're investing. It's good to know what people are talking about and what's developing out there in the crypto world. Keep stacking, man. Keep stacking that Bitcoin. Don't stop stacking. And obviously do your homework. Whatever you like the best, take advantage of it because this might be your last chance at being able to get the coins that you really, really love. Appreciate all of you out there. Please smash the hell out of the like button. Thank you all out there. If you send any kind of donations, Cash App or Venmo or PayPal, thank you. Visit our amazing sponsors. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, and of course, the same betcha.
The Crypto Bro Show is brought to you by RM Contractors and Custom Drywall. From complete makeovers for homes or condos to impact windows and doors to drywall with level 5 finish. Call Ray or Mike at RM Contractors and Custom Drywall. 305-345-3649. You dream it, they'll build it. See their exceptional work on Instagram at RMC Fisher Island. Crypto Bros. Follow Big O for more crypto insight on X or Twitter at Big O Show.